First sip of coffee of the morning. Last day in Vancouver, Canada, wrapping up our Alaska cruise and last 7 days between Victoria Island and Vancouver, and sort of a quieter, relaxing day. We've checked off a number of items that we wanted to be able to check off while in Vancouver, and Denise is a little slow today. She's not feeling real good. She has one of those summertime colds that slows her down. So going to be a little bit relaxing. I think we're going to try to get back over to Granville Island, which is relatively close if she feels good. And then maybe to Stanley Park. Not sure. There's a t-shirt shop right around the corner from where we're at here that I'd like to get back into today and pick up maybe another souvenir. But anyway, yesterday I left off at who am I? Why would you want to listen to anything I'd have to say? And I think I mentioned that married and kids, and I'm still married. A day later, I'm still married. Matter of fact, September 3rd, in case Denise is listening, of this year will be 8 years that we will have been married. So going on 8 years, and I wanted to again fill you in a little bit more about who I am, where I'm coming from. A lot of the stories and things I'll want to share with you are going to be based upon marriage and or divorce and or one or all of the 6 kids that we have. Denise had 3 boys from a previous marriage. I have 2 sons and a daughter from my first marriage, and excited to be able to introduce each of those kids to you moving forward. But that'll come with time. Anyway, this morning, I'm, like I say, sitting here. We're going to be boarding a plane tomorrow real early. I have TV on, news over here to my right. I've got balcony and view of Vancouver skyline to my left, and you get a look right into my face and listen to me. Anyway, I know that we could stimulate our conversation and get the comment section going if we wanted to talk politics. And part of the reason I have this YouTube going right now is I needed to pull away from this news channel and do something healthier. Get out of the chair, do something a little bit healthier. So why not start a YouTube channel after 40? I'm 64, retired, and almost, it'll be 5 years retired here, I guess in October, so it's a couple months away yet. But talking about our retirement, we didn't really have a plan when we'd retire, what we might do in retirement, other than we both like the idea of being able to do some traveling. And in the few short years that we've been married, as I mentioned, 8 in September, I'm going to rattle off by memory because I didn't write any of these down, but starting with what I'll refer to as the trip of a lifetime, traveling for, I say 3 months in Europe. It wasn't quite 3 months, but spanned 3 months. We were going to go to Italy, and then COVID happened, and I wasn't all that interested in the idea of thinking I had to travel anywhere outside the States. Um, but Denise had great interest in wanting to travel um, to Italy, Europe. And I made the comment when we canceled the Italy trip because of COVID that maybe we should look at going to a few other places while we're there, with the assumption that it'll be one and done and we wouldn't go back. Well, she jumped on that. And uh, we spent 2.5 months, 13 countries. She'll have to correct me, but approximately 13 countries. Backpack is all we traveled with. And I got back, and while there, can say that it was a trip of a lifetime. It was a great experience, and I don't have many negative things to say about that 2.5 month trip. But travel, we like to travel. We've been able to go to New Zealand and Australia. We traveled to the Azore Islands. Um, um, we've taken a camper out and hit the Badlands and Yellowstone and Tetons and Rocky Mountain National Park. Uh, anyway, uh, yes, and since we have been traveling, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention our most recent trip, which was down to Chile and Argentina, and hiking and some backpacking in Patagonia. That was in the month of February. We've attempted now for the last few years to get out of Iowa, which can be bitterly cold in the middle of the winter, and we've attempted to get out of Iowa for probably about a month on average, to go to someplace a little bit warmer. And so Patagonia, it was Patagonia this last February, although cool down there, but it was their summer. Also, we've been in Hawaii for a couple months at a stretch. Anyway, traveling in retirement is something that we would not have done like we did if we both were not retired. Anyway, enough talk. I mentioned political talk. Put in the comments anything you want to talk about: travel, politics, places we went to in Europe, who planned our trip, Denise. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'll talk to you later.